Ladies and gentlemen, if you spend any considerable amount of time watching TV, you see this beautiful woman issuing out all types of justice for people who need it. Woo. She's the queen of divorce court, and she got a brand new book on love and relationships called Sis Don't Settle. One time for Judge Faith Jenkins.
Yeah!
Hey, good morning, Head Crack, Angie, and L'Oreal. How are you guys this morning?
We not settling. That's how we feeling. Sis don't settle. Please tell us how.
Y'all, I'm so excited to be with you this morning. I wrote a book. It's my very first book after 2 seasons of divorce court. And if you ever watch the show, this subject should not be a surprise to you. Because we have so many couples that come in. They have so many relationship issues and problems. And I thought beyond the show, I wanted to write about something that would combine my own personal experience with my professional experience. I just got married last year. Right before the pandemic hit, we had our wedding, and that was after spending about 15 years in these dating streets.
Oh, so, wow.
So it all experienced a lot, and I was able to put it down in a book and hopefully help other people who are out single and navigating and trying to figure out what works for them in love and life.
Oh, this sounds like a book I need to grab up because I'm single, so I'm trying to be on this wave as well.
We do this thing called asking for a friend, right? And we've had a couple situations where we so could have used your expertise. Judge Faith, there was one person who called who was in a relationship with a dude, and, she wanted kids. He didn't want kids. And now that they have been in the relationship for 8 years, they didn't know what to do. They're even married now at this point. What should happen in this scenario?
So I think when you go in and you start dating and you meet somebody you like, you should have a couple of things in mind. You should know what your non-negotiables are and your negotiables and have that list going in. Your non-negotiables could be, for example, I want to have kids. So I want to meet somebody and date someone who also wants to have children. Because at the end of the day, what makes a relationship easier, what makes them work is when you don't feel like you have to change who someone is for them to align to be with you. So have those non-negotiables already in mind. If you know you don't want to date long distance, don't be online talking to somebody who lives in Dubai. It just doesn't make any sense. But then you have your negotiables. I had mine. I had a list of things I wanted in a husband, and I always tease about Kenny. I said he was 49 out of 50 because he's not 6'2". But I was willing to negotiate those 3 inches of height.
So what pushed it over the edge for you? And for those who don't know, when she talks about Kenny, she's talking about Kenny Lattimore. Yes, that Kenny Lattimore who is giving you unlimited bops. Some of y'all are here because of Kenny Lattimore records. I'm just saying.
That's a fact.
So what was it about him that pushed it over the top?
You know what? It was all the intangibles. As you get older, when I was younger, I had my list, and it was a lot different than when I spent, like I said, the 15 years out dating. And I think all of those intangibles that really make a relationship work, you really learn about what it means about service and sacrifice and compromise and honesty and integrity and loyalty. Those are all the foundations, because when you talk about spending a lifetime with someone, you're talking about being on the same team. And so even when you're in conflict, realizing you're still on the same team, how do I resolve this? It's not just about me, but what's the best decision for the team that will help us align and move forward? So there's a certain amount of maturity and love and respect I think you have to have that really speaks to longevity. And last but not least, how you handle conflict. Because it's easy to treat people right when you like each other.
Right.
But how do you treat them when you're in conflict? And I loved how he handled when we were negotiating, when we didn't agree on something, how he handled those things. And to me, that was a telltale sign of a great foundation for us going forward in marriage.
She's going on tour, but she ain't going by herself. She's taking Kenny Lattimore with him.
Nice.
It's called their concert and conversation. All right? You're going to get this information.
Double the pleasure.
You're going to get some bops.
Double the fun.
You might get pregnant.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying.
Double the
Anything can
babies.
happen. Just don't end up on her show. Go to the show, but don't end up on the show.
Like Rollin' Ray.
I was going to say, how do you keep a straight face? I'm just curious. How do you not laugh at some of the stuff that comes through your chambers?
Because I be laughing, child.
Yeah, because I be like, how is she not laughing right now?
You know what? I am the consummate professional. No, I'm just kidding. I tell them sometimes, y'all, please edit that laughing out, because Actually, people are hilarious. And I was really surprised. Roland Ray came back on the show. You know, he was on there with Judge Lynn. And I was like, and I saw that episode. I was like, oh, my gosh, what is going to happen here? But I came out, and I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, they really had their issues, their stories. He was funny. You know, some people didn't like it, but, you know, we do 180 episodes a season. Sometimes you're not going to like a show. You can watch Dr. Phil that day.
Right.
But it was very entertaining, and I thought we actually were able to resolve something between him and the young man that he came on with.
Judge Faith, if people want to go catch the tour and find out more about the book, where can they go?
They can go to my website, judgefaithjenkins.com. We're in Atlanta, October 27th that night. We would love for people to come out and share. Kenny's going to sing. I'm going to talk about the book, and when I say never too busy, he's going to walk out and sing the song.
Hey,
Love it,
never
love it,
too
love it.
busy.
Well, it sounds like a date night. Well, yo, continue success and congrats on your marriage, and may that thing continue to shine and blossom forever, babe.
Thank you all so much for having me. It was so fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
So
We are the Morning Hustle.